अश्वत्थामा बलिर्व्यासो हनुमांश्च विभीषण कृपः परशुरामश्च सप्तैते चिरजीविनः सप्तैतान् संस्मरेन् नित्यं मार्कण्डेयमधाष्टमं जीवेद्वर्षशतं प्राज्ञः अपमृत्युविवर्जितः. This is Sapta Chiranjeevi Slokam, friends. Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to our channel Informative Hub. Friends, today I am back with one more interesting topic. So without any further delay, let's get started. Long ago, there lived a sage called Mrikandu and his wife Marudmati. They were both devotees of Lord Shiva and worshipped him day and night for many years, asking to be graced with a child. After many years of penance, Lord Shiva appeared to Mrikandu and Marudmati. He told them that he heard their prayers and would give them a choice. The first one is they could either be gifted a son who would live only up to 16th year, and the second one is the son of low intelligent who would live a long life. Mrikandu and Marudmati chose the first one and were blessed with Markandeya, who was destined to die at the age of 16. As Markandeya grew, so did his devotion to Lord Shiva. Markandeya worshipped the Shivalingam by bringing water from Ganges. On the day he destined to die, Yama appeared with his noose to tie around the soul of Markandeya and take with him. Markandeya refused and embraced the Shivalingam. Lord Shiva appeared and warned Yama not to touch Markandeya as he was under his protection. Yama refused to listen and threw the noose binding Markandeya and Shivalingam together. Angered by Yama's arrogance, Lord Shiva kicked and held him under his foot, making Yama inactive. Markandeya was blessed by Lord Shiva to remain eternal. Lord Shiva is known as Kalasamhara at his temple located at Thirikkadayur, Tamil Nadu. Thirikkadayur derives its name from the pot called Ghatam in Tamil. So friends, this temple is famous for 60th birthdays or Sastipurti. 60th birthday or Sastipurti is a new beginning in the next phase of life. All of us would love to devote this time of life by spending it with a close circle of people and by sharing a big row of thanks to Almighty the God. So, based on the legend of Markandeya, it is believed that worshipping at this temple will give longevity to couples who had reached the age of 60 or 80, and such worship is common in this temple. Friends, I would like to tell one more interesting fact about this temple. Lord Shiva in this temple is known by the name Amrita Ghateshwara and Ma Parvati is known as Abhirami. I would now like to tell you the reason and the story behind the name Amrita Ghateshwara. Lord Vishnu and Indra and other devas needed a sublime place to consume the Amrita that had been churned during the Samudra Mathanam and therefore bought the Amrita pot here. Before consuming it, they forgot to worship Lord Ganesha, who is to be worshipped before any great undertaking. So, Lord Ganesha was hurt and offended, and the unintentional sight by the devas, so he stole the pot of Amrita and hid it at Thirikkadayur. Ganesha created a Shivalingam dedicated to his father and mother and poured some of the Amrita over it. The Shivalingam at this temple is known as Amrita Ghata Ishwara, which translated from Sanskrit literally means Lord that leads to immortality. It is also believed that Abhirami incarnated here by the power of Lord Vishnu. So friends, people all over the world visit this temple asking for sound health and prevent apamrityu doshas. So friends, now that you know the reason for celebrating the 60th birthday or Sastipurtis here, now let me tell you an incident that took place with the devotee of Mata Abhirami. Once at this temple towards the beginning of 16th century, there lived a staunch devotee of goddesses Abhirami named Subramanian. He loved the goddesses so much that he saw her everywhere and in everyone. but especially in all women. Any woman that entered the temple, he would offer flowers, worshipping her as a living embodiment of the goddesses. So one day, King Saraboji visited the temple as Subramanian was meditating on the glories of Abhirami. Seeing that Subramanian did not bow before him as he entered the temple, the king became irritated. He asked one of his devotees in the temple who this man was that refused to recognize him. One priest told the king that Subramanian was mad, worshipping all women as the divine mother and showering them with flowers. However, another priest of the temple overheard this and corrected the man, saying that Subramanian was truly a saint and a great devotee of Mother Abhirami. The king was confused with the two conflicting accounts of who this man was. So he decided to put Subramanian to the test. Therefore, he asked Subramanian whether today was a full moon day or a new moon day. At that time, Subramanian was still absorbed in the meditation on the Divine Mother, seeing her shining face in his mind. Subramanian, seeing the goddess's face and mistaking it for the moon, responded to the king saying that it was a full moon day when it was actually a new moon day. The king decided that Subramanian must be a mad and ordered that he must be burnt at dusk if the moon failed to appear. After some time, the king's army awakened Subramanian and ordered him to come with them to be executed for his madness. On returning to ordinary consciousness, Subramanian realized that he had mistaken the face of Divine Mother for the full moon, making him say it was a full moon day when in actually it was a new moon day. Standing at the Payuri with the flames arising all around him, Subramanian realized that only the Divine Mother could save him now. So he began singing a song of 100 praises to Lord Abhirami, here to come to his rescue. While singing the 79th verse of this song, which states that Divine Mother is an ocean of blessing without limit whose merciful eyes grant liberation. Then the mother Abhirami appeared before Subramanian and all his executionaries and the unbelieving king. Throwing her earring into the sky, it took the form of a full moon. The king, having realized his mistake and immensely pleased by his devotion, released Subramanian. From that day forward, Subramanian was called Abhirami Bhattar, which translates to a priest of Abhirami, and the king became his disciple. This day, Abhirami Bhattar is still celebrated at Tirukadayur on the new moon day in the Tamil month of Thai, which usually comes between mid-January to mid-February. So friends, therefore, I think you found it interesting in knowing about the temple at Tirukadayur, which is famous for Sastipurti. A smile is a light in the window of your soul. So always keep smiling, friends. Thank you for watching our video. Please let me know your reviews in the comment section below. For more such interesting facts, please subscribe to our channel, Informative Hub.